I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Hunter, and this is the Family Showdown!
I put a spell on you.
He's the one that introduces.
I am. I got distracted because Neutral put a spell on me. You've been listening to some CCR. What was going on there, Neutral? That's greatness. So, hey, peeps. We have power. And we're going to do a live show. What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
Is that all you got?
Pretty much. It's
Hi, folks.
Welcome aboard.
We're doing our top.
We're doing a
well,
list.
I'm doing my top 26. We'll get to why the 26 in a minute.
They voted for it. It's their fault.
Well, you've ruined it now.
It's your fault.
Top 26 games, anticipated games for 2022. All right. So what we did is I made a short list of 26 games. And then on our regular Tuesday show, I said, hey, do you want me to do the whole 26, do 20, or do 10? And we did a little poll, which I didn't even know we could do. We did a little poll, and by and large, people wanted all 26. So you're getting all 26 of my anticipated
That'll
games.
teach you.
So we're gonna.
Actually, I'm excited.
We're gonna get started. Rebecca knows nothing.
I don't.
Nothing.
He
about
wouldn't even let me look at the list. He's like, look at this list I printed up. He showed Nessa, and he wouldn't show me.
Look at this. Look at that.
He's like, look at my fancy spreadsheet. And I'm like, can I see? And he said, no.
A little sneak preview of my
No.
chaos.
He did actually say it like that, too.
All right. Let's get started. Let's do this. Buttons. Lots of buttons.
All right. Buttons. Let's
All
do
the
this.
buttons.
I'm excited.
All
Let's
right.
go.
So, last year, for the first time, I did a top 20 anticipated games for 2021. Tuesday night, we did a look back at that list and kind of went over it, what we played, didn't play, what we got, and all that stuff. There was 8 games that have not come out yet, so they're not available. Those will not be on this list, but I will quickly show you those 8 games right there, down here.
Aww.
We won't be talking about these games.
Aww.
War of the Ring expansion,
Aww.
Creature Comforts, Darwin's Journey, Dead Reckoning, Carnegie, Endless Winter, I almost said Dead of Winter, Core Worlds, Empires, and Weather Machine. We will not be talking about those games because they were on my 2021 list. And I'm not going to talk about them.
It's truth.
You want new stuff. And then we're going to do some new stuff.
But those are going to be new stuff.
They will be. So those are all.
I'm swimming out.
This one would be top of my list again.
Would it?
Yes. Weather Machine.
Is that the Weather Machine one?
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say that's Weather Machine. We've been talking about that one forever.
All right, let's move on to new stuff.
All right.
New stuff. So the first one is kind of it probably would have made the list because we've already played it, but it's not out yet. But I'm going to put it on the list because you wanted all of them, so we're going to talk about it. And that is Foundations of Rome.
Yes, I know about this game.
So the rumors are it's actually going to come out this year, and we've already played it. We played it at Dice Tower Retreat several times, and we enjoyed it. I'm trying to weasel my way into getting a copy because I didn't back it on Kickstarter. Amazing game, awesome game. She loves it. I like it. So don't go too far into it. It's a you're drafting cards, and the cards are like grid locations, kind of like Acquire if you played Acquire.
Yes.
And on those grid locations, you can build buildings out on the main board. And if a building's a 2x2 building, you have to get the locations that will fit that size piece. And the smaller pieces give you lesser benefits, but the big giant pieces give you more benefits like income and victory points and things like that. And you can eventually, if you use the expansion or I don't know if it's an expansion, but there's a module that's monuments that are even more ginormous but you have to get the plots of land to be able to build those locations. Really good game. It's supposed to be out late spring, maybe.
Boo.
Maybe. All right. Let's move on to something we haven't played. That's the only one. I think it's the only one on the entire list that we haven't played. So let's move on.
Oh, you mean that we have played?
I have played. My bad.
I was like, wait, I've played that.
That we have played.
I want that game.
We have played. All right. 25.
Okay.
Star Trek Missions.
What is this?
This is a retheming of Fantasy Realms into Star Trek. So Star Trek.
Are you serious?
Retheming of Fantasy Realms. So if you play Fantasy Realms, it's a little card game where you kind of try to optimize your hand. Your hands you have a hand of cards and they give you victory points.
That's Star Trek. that I'm going to like.
Yes. Anyway, so you're optimizing your hand. You're basically saying, like, if I got this card with this card, it gives me a certain number of victory points. But if I have this card, then I don't get as many victory points. And you just get the best set of cards to score the most points.
And they're all awesome because they're Star Trek cards.
If you played Red Rising, it's based on this game. So, and this is a Star Trek retheming, so you have captains and ships and things and stuff.
Oh, I'm all over this. This is number 1.
I pre-ordered this. It's supposed to be out in March.
This is my number 1.
Okay, let's see if it sticks till the end.
That's saying something because I really liked Foundations of Rome. Like, really.
You're in charge of the chatty bits because I got so much to read here.
Oh,
so.
okay.
All right, let's move on to my number 24. My 24, Azul Queen's Garden. It's the latest in the Azul line. Oh, I want to make a caveat. For those in Europe and other places, you may already have these games.
Lucky.
This is the North American release. Is what I'm talking about. This game was actually at Board Game Geek Con, but it was in the hot games area, and it was always taken. It was always taken, so we didn't get a chance to play it. All right. The next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row are ones I want to try before I buy. Before I buy.
Oh, well, I'm interested in Azul. I've really enjoyed Azul, all variants of it. It's been really good.
It's a Flux game. It has the same tile drafting mechanism that all the Flux games have, but it tricks it up somehow. Somehow you got tiles and you're trying to fill up tiles or something.
Game. Is that the company or something?
Huh?
You said Flux.
They're talking about Flux. I'm at Azul. They're talking about Flux in the chat.
I was like,
who is it? Who am I blaming? Is it Neutral?
It was Nathan that said
Nathan
Flux.
is talking about Flux. Got Flux in my head.
Oh my goodness.
So this is the latest in the Azul line.
Neutral needs to be banned for making Star Wars references during the Star Trek.
This will be out in retail. When I'm talking about retail or when it's out, I mean North America. In North America, it's going to be out in March. So
very cool. By the way, those of you that are watching after the fact, there are people also in the chat that are making lists of their top interested games for this year too, so you should follow along for sure.
Move on to my 23. Founders of Teotihuacan. So this is I don't know. It's
obviously not a T game because it doesn't start.
It's not a sequel. It's not a new edition or anything. It's a kind of like a sidestep to Teotihuacan. It takes the basis. It takes some of the mechanisms.
So it is Teotihuacan.
No, it's different. It's a completely different game. It's
Same
not
people?
No.
Okay.
Different person, different everything.
Imposters? No, I'm just kidding.
No. You're drafting tiles and you're building out tiles on a playmat.
Okay.
And it's got an interesting action selection where you're using stacks of discs. So you put different amounts of discs to go to different spots. I don't know too much about it, but it's going to be out in March. I don't know. I'm going to try it before I buy it. Apparently, a lot of these games that are going to be on the Dice Tower cruise, so I'm going to try to sneak some of these in.
Is this what's a midweight Euro? What's the...
It's still a pretty heavy Euro game.
Pretty heavy. Okay. Interesting.
All right, let's move on to 22. Dice Realms. This has been years in the making. This is by Tom Lehman. Race for the Galaxy.
I was like, that's one of my boys.
This is, if you played the Race for the Galaxy expansion, one of them, there's the dice where you put the different faces on the dice.
Yes.
There's a whole game based around building dice crafting.
Kind of like Dice Forge, but plus?
Kind of, yes. It's a much more robust. There's hundreds of dice and hundreds of different little faces and things like that. This one was almost ready to be released, and they got the game in, and some of the dice faces didn't fit. So they had to reproduce it and repack all the games.
That's awful.
So it got pushed back. It's supposed to be out in March. Rumor has it. It's been years coming out, so who knows. But this one looks interesting. But it's another one I want to try before I buy. So
sounds cool.
There's 650 different dice faces. They're not all different, but 650 little attachable things to dice. Yeah.
Yes. That sounds
and
amazing.
apparently a small percentage of them didn't attach. So they had to
redo the whole
do a bunch of
thing
stuff.
because of that. Oh, that's so
Anyway, that looks
painful.
fun. Looks like it's fun. All right.
Okay.
Move on.
Wow.
Got a different button set
I'm
here.
intrigued by that. What do you guys
My
think
number
about that?
22. 21. Math. 21. Batoku. I wanted this game at first. It's a big, heavy Euro game. It's out a lot of places.
I was gonna say, isn't it out?
Not in the U.S.
Oh, okay. Just some people got a hold of it for
the pre-orders for the U.S. are shipping out like now.
Okay.
Bitoku, this one's been talked about a lot. I just, for some reason, it just doesn't. It's like, I don't know. But anyway, it's a heavy Euro game with dice placement. You're placing dice on the board. Big, massive, heavy game. I was going to try it at Dice Tower, no, BGG Con, but we just never got around to it. And again, it was in the hot game area, so it was always taken.
The dog just growled at me.
You want to entertain chat?
Yes, so the dog just growled at me to go outside because apparently you guys are on hold for our dog.
Whenever we start filming, the dog always wants to go outside.
He wants our attention, so she's like, I can't get your attention, at least I want outside.
So Bitoku, this is out. This is pretty much available at this point, but I want to play it before I buy it.
Ooh.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by that. I want to play it.
My next one, 20.
Yep.
This was where the top 20 would start. Wouldn't get all. Wouldn't
wow.
have all these games.
Wow. I would have been very mad if I didn't get that Star Trek game, sir. Just saying. And Foundations of Rome.
Sorry. All right, 20.
Good thing you voted that way.
Gutenberg. So this was almost an insta buy because it's a kind of a mid to heavy Euro, like maybe Lorenzo and
yes, go Gutenberg.
Crown of Amara and kind of that weight of games. But I was gonna buy it, but it's being brought to the U.S. by Portal Games.
Oh, dude. Okay, we've been scarred. We've been burned.
I've been scarred by
those rule books are atrocious.
So I'm like,
atrocious.
And they're charging $70 for it when I know it's going to be $50 probably at retail, I'm guessing.
And you're going to have to spend $20 worth of your life at least trying to figure out.
So I want this game, but I don't know if I want the Portal Portal one. So as soon as Portal said they release it, I'm like, oh gosh. I haven't had any success with Portal game rule books at all.
No, they're horrible.
I don't know. I'm not sure why a European country is releasing U.S. versions of games when they have problems making the English versions of rule books.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So I don't know what the deal is. So
it's a good question, especially when there's so many people over in Europe that are better at English than Americans.
I don't know.
I really want it. So hire those people.
It's got some cool mechanism. It's kind of just it's contract fulfillment, I guess, but it has these little gears that you can get, and you put it in a little machine and you rotate them.
Oh man, that sounds cool too.
And when they rotate to certain spots, you get like special benefits. So it's kind of interesting how you set your gears.
Yeah.
So when the benefits are going to fire off. So it's pretty interesting.
I really. I want to be a huge fan of the Gutenberg, but.
All right.
So yes, we have no school tomorrow. It is completely iced over in our neighborhood.
Am I wearing makeup?
Makeup?
No.
No, he's normally this rosy cheeked.
No, it's cold. It's cold.
He's cold. He's actually wearing layers.
A jacket. I'm cold.
His office where he works all day in the house is like crazy chilly.
All right, let's move on to
Poor baby.
my number 19.
Oh, lip gloss? You probably have chapstick
I have a chapstick on.
Poor baby.
Got chapstick on. The cold, man. Me and cold do not get along at all, man.
Poor baby.
Right. Next one, number 19, the Transcontinental. It's a train game, so that's not really a train game. So this is a worker placement game with some interesting mechanisms. You're basically building a transcontinental railroad across the U.S. So you're putting all your workers on, and basically there's a little train guide that goes back and forth to the end of the tracks and back.
Okay.
And so as it goes through, the worker placements fire off, and then as he goes back, they can fire off again on the way back.
Cool.
And there's little cities, little buildings that you can invest in and build that can give benefits, and you're building the track, and you get points for building the track as you go. So
that sounds cool.
This was a Kickstarter. I thought about backing again, but this is another one I want to try. The last one of the list I want to try before I buy, because I don't know if you're going to like it because it's got some area control stuff going on with the building, the shops and stuff. So
why does everybody got to be about area control? What's up with this?
So it's kind of almost a little, I would say a little mean in terms of, like, say,
I can be mean.
Let's say a shop takes 5 resources to build and you contribute 2, and then I somehow swing in and put 3. I get the benefit for
what? After I worked and built your foundation for your building.
So
Yeah,
yeah, I
okay.
want to try this one, but I didn't.
Maybe if it's full contact transcontinental.
No.
No, not so much. Darn.
All right.
Okay, pass.
Move on. My next one, 18. It's the Feld Stuff Unfelled City
Ooh.
collection.
Oh, it's out this year.
Yes. Oh, I didn't say. I've been missing when they're out. Gutenberg is Q2, and Transcontinental was February or March. Feld collection is the end of the year in the U.S. If you were in Europe, you get it sooner. So if you don't know what the Feld collection is, it's a reprint of Macau, a reprint of Bruges, a reprint of Rialto, and then a new game. So we got all 4
Yes.
because they are crazy fancy components with metal coins and all sorts of.
Although you don't care, you're like Feld man.
Yeah, man. So we'll get our old dusty Feld games wherever they are back here
But
somewhere.
they're right there.
Are gonna get replaced with new shiny ones.
We're not replacing those.
Bruges and Macau and Rialto. We're not gonna take 2 copies. We'll give them away or something.
We'll see.
So
We'll see.
one of them is new that we haven't played. Marrakesh, I think, is the name of the city. So,
All right, we'll see.
but yeah, I'm excited about this one. So, it's Hamburg is Bruges, Amsterdam is Macau, New York City is Rialto, and Marrakesh is the new game. So, there you go.
Yep.
I think you can late back this, maybe, possibly, if you want. All right.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of people are pretty excited about it. And they're excited about our old games now.
All right, let's move on to 17. Flamecraft. So Flamecraft is a cute little game. I'm using cute because it actually is cute. Has amazing artwork. You're basically little dragons that are running shops in the city. So you have a little dragon baker and a little dragon, a little
What?
dragon artist and a little dragon this and that. And I don't know much more about it, but it looks super cute and looks like fun.
Oh my gosh.
So it's a little, I don't know, I see what about artisan dragons run shops in a town. Awesome artwork, worker placement with different workers. So I think it's you can upgrade your workers or have
That
different workers or
sounds
something.
stinking
But the art looks amazing
adorable.
in this game. So
Adorable.
this one's coming out in July of this year.
Can we count Arc Nova? That will be on my list. Ooh.
It's not out in the U.S. yet, so that answers your question.
I've heard buzz, yeah.
It's
about
not
that
officially
game.
out in the U.S. yet.
It sounds amazing. But yes. What?
What?
Because it's cute, you're not interested in it, Tommy? You're so fired.
It looks cute.
It looks awesome.
You actually with the Kickstarter you could buy a dragon plushie. I don't think I bought it though.
Oh my lord!
Or maybe
the children
or maybe
would,
I did.
Fight
I don't
to the death
remember.
for it.
I don't remember if I bought the dragon
probably have-
plushie or not.
Oh my goodness!
All right, that one's
Don't
on
mention that around the children.
All right, we
Plushy
kickstarted that
freaks.
one, so we're getting that one.
Yay!
Most of the rest of these are all Kickstarters I've already gotten.
Right.
All right, so moving on, 16. Forest of Pan. I put Pangaea. It's Pangaea.
Pangaea?
Pangaea.
What in the world did you...
It's Pangaea. I don't know where. I don't even know what that.
Oh, it's not Pangea, it's Pangaea. Okay.
But the E should be an A.
Okay.
Pangaea.
Okay, you were trying to do Pangea and changed your mind halfway to
Well, look what I
Pangaea?
wrote on the paper.
Pangaea. You did the same thing there.
Yeah.
What the heck? Your geology brain was fighting with your
Yes.
your board game
I tried
brain.
to put Pangea and combine
Yep.
it with Pangaea.
Yep.
All right, so this one is. It reminds me of. Well, the name it's spelled right here, right?
Yeah,
Directly in the box. Right
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I was gonna say I can see it now.
This is reminds me of photosynthesis in a way. You're building little trees, you're planting seeds and building trees all over the place. But the trees are like little wooden trees and stuff. And you have like a forest spirit that's like a big deer and different things, and they move around the forest, and that's how you plant your seeds. So there's some worker movement, I guess, with the little guy, and there's planting seeds and growing trees, and there's some, I guess you have to fill out certain areas to get points. I don't know. It looked cute. So this is the
That
cute.
sounds like
This is
fun.
the cute
You
section.
have a cute section. Okay.
So it looked cute. So, all right. Pangaea, not Pangaea. All right. Let's move from something cute to something not so cute.
Oh, Nathan said, "Excuse me, sir. There were 2 dragon plushies, a bread dragon and a meat dragon. What?
Yeah, I don't know if
Oh my goodness.
I probably got them. I probably
Put
did.
them together and you get a sandwich dragon. You guys are all a mess.
Oh, there's a baker. That's one of the dragons. And a butcher. So there's the meat and bread. So
I caught that.
all right. Let's move from something cute to something not so cute. My number
Oh, goodness.
15. hegemony, lead your class to victory. So this one kind of reminds me in a way of Democker as a kind of a dry Euro.
Uh-oh.
So what this is it's this is a fictional world. It's not real world, but you have capitalists, you have the worker class, you have the middle class, and you have the state. And each player plays a different one of those, and they're very asymmetrical in how they work. And the people that put this together are actually like political scientists and social whatever.
Really?
They're like it's got all this like learning behind it.
Oh, we got some learning.
But it's interesting because like the worker class provides the labor, but the middle class has to open the businesses, and the capitalists have to provide the money to do this, and the state has to tax or not tax people, and it's everybody has different ways of playing and different ways of scoring victory points, but it's almost semi-cooperative in a way, because in order for the workers to work, the middle class has to give them jobs. In order for the middle class to open the businesses, the capitalists have to provide money, and the state has to provide health care.
I want to be the state, so you have to fight the man.
So it's very interesting and asymmetrical kind of, but it has all this political, it's all like, you know, politics geeks and things like that put this game together.
It is hegemony. Don't worry about it.
Hegemony?
Don't worry about it, Corlew. Don't.
I've always called it hegemony because that's what the Federation does in Star Trek Ascendancy when they take over take over planets.
Yep.
I always call it hegemony. It's just.
That's good. Well, that's what.
Hegemony crickets.
Hegemony.
Jiminy crickets. Anyway,
Gemini crickets.
This one looked very interesting.
That's my new one. I like that.
This one looked really interesting.
Gemini crickets.
This is coming out in November of this year.
I'm intrigued.
And if you play 2 players, then there's I think the state is automated or something. You always have to have. There's always 3 that you have to play with, and then the 4th is kind of an extra.
So is the expansion like Attack of the Commies or something?
I don't know what it is. This is a fictional world. It's not representative of any. But anyway, yeah. So it's basically, I think you play the working class and the middle class, and then the state is automated for 3 players.
I would just make stupid political jokes the entire time. I don't know why. I mean,
why not?
That's all.
Let's move on back to the cute.
De Monet.
What number am I on? It's 14. Meeples and Monsters.
Okay, I dig the name.
So Meeples and Monsters is it's almost like a video. It feels like a video game to me. We're building a town, and you're having adventurers, and they go shopping to different shops and get all geared up, and they go out and fight monsters. So it's kind of like Nessa plays that game. I don't know what it is, where the little adventurers wander into town. They shop ends, and they go out, wander back out, and go fight stuff. So I can't remember what that video game, but it reminds me of a video game. You basically start out with a crappy little town, but you're building the different shops. Place to buy potions and armor and things like that. And
it's a board game version of that game she plays.
And you build your character up and get them all equipped up, and then you go out and fight monsters.
That is hysterical.
So you're doing kind of both. You're not only doing the adventuring part, but
but you got to go shopping.
But you're also building up the town.
All of a sudden, I had like a vision of like a supermarket sweep, but for like, you know, adventurers kind of thing going. You know, they're running around little shopping carts. Just
so this looks really good.
That sounds really cute, actually.
The Kickstarter version, I don't know about the regular version, it has all screen printed little meeples.
Oh, cute.
They have little warriors and wizards and things like that. So looks cool.
Oh, it's too cute for Tommy.
It's gonna be it's coming out in March. It's the unless I say otherwise, these are all Kickstarters.
That sounds about right.
So Meeples and Monsters coming out in March.
That sounds cute. I think that.
It's the designer of this game is the person who designed Champions of Midgard. So there you go.
Oh.
All right.
The scoring, I don't know. Interesting. Yeah,
all right.
Interesting.
Hippocrates, my number 13. Hippocrates.
He's out of control.
So it's another Kickstarter. It's going to be out in late spring. This one, you are doctors. You open up a little shop. You're basically patients are coming to your little medical place, your apothecary or whatever it's called back then.
That's hilarious.
And they're basically almost like contracts. They have certain problems, and you need certain things to treat their diseases.
Okay.
So you have to also recruit doctors that can treat the various kinds of diseases. And it has a cool tile placement mechanism with the doctors. So in order to treat a certain disease, you have to connect two doctors together that work together kind of to treat things and like that.
Oh, okay.
So you build out this almost like a tech tree almost.
Doctor tech tree?
Of doctors that can treat patients. Has cute little, at least the Kickstarter version, has cute little potion bottles. Your resources are little potions of different colors. Looks cool. All right.
Sarah says if this one sucks because he bought it on your recommendation, it's your fault. So he's going to blame you if it sucks.
Hippocrates?
Hippocrates. Are the hippos hungry? I think that'd be like hippo. I'm too tired to think of a good one. Sorry. Hungry hippocrates. Yeah, that's good. I like that, Hawks. That was good. All
right. Number 12, Distilled.
I've heard that name. Is this
They did
engine builder thing or something?
Yeah, they
isn't
did.
It,
they
with
did this on. They actually did a playthrough on the Dice Tower, I believe, for this one. This is coming out very end of the year. It's saying December of this year. This one has. You're basically distillers. You're creating different kinds of liquor, and you're selling it and stuff like that. But it has. What were you saying?
I said I'm distrustful because it's at the end of the year. Except first I said untrustworthy, and then I realized that was the wrong word. I can't talk.
Oh,
that's all. Sorry. That was just.
Has an interesting mechanism where when you get goods to make the different, you have recipes for the different kinds of liquor, and you basically take all those goods and you put them in a little deck, and you shuffle the deck up, and you draw a certain number of cards, and then those cards, if you reveal them, and then from those you can make all your different stuff.
That's not how you make booze.
It actually kind of is.
That's scary.
You basically burn it, you distill it, and
that's scary. And you're like, whatever comes out, I'm drinking that.
It's kind of almost like a pressure luck. I mean, let's say you need 3 ingredients, you can maybe put 2 of each in that little deck to make it give you a better chance of getting. Or do you go? But anyway, you're always going to have more than what you need, so there's a chance you'll end up. But even if you crap out, there's always like base level stuff you can always make. So to make the good stuff, you kind of got to get lucky. So
that's hilarious.
So that looks fun.
That sounds like fun.
Hey, move on.
How's it going?
To one that I did not back. One of the few. It's a Kickstarter that I did not back because it doesn't play well 2 players, and someone else backed it, so I didn't need to.
Oh.
That's John Company 2nd Edition.
That is the most generic sounding title.
And it is a generic sounding game.
Oh, really?
It's a very big, heavy, dry Euro economic game, and the infamous Tommy backed it, so I didn't back it. You can play it solo in 2 players, but it doesn't play well. You really want 3 because there's trade. There's some interaction that needs to happen between more players. So
interesting. Okay. It's just funny. That's the equivalent of like John Doe. That is like the most generic sounding.
I think they're actually a company.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah.
Okay, well that makes more sense then because I'm like.
I think it's a European company. I could be wrong. Anyway, here's what I wrote.
Backed it. Cool.
Economic sandbox game with dice rolling, pressure luck, bribery, and voting.
Good grief.
Yes.
So the government?
Kind of. Bribery and voting. It's coming out in summer of this year. Summer.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, I want to play this one. I don't want to buy it because we would probably never play it. I don't know how much you're going to like it. Because it's
Hawkskull. Hawkskull wants to know if they build toilets.
John, that's nice.
Who knows?
All right, let's move on to my number 10. This is all you would get if I did a top 10.
Okay.
Mosaic, A Story of Civilization. They kind of stole the subtitle, but Mosaic. So this is
I like mosaics and I like civilizations.
This is a civilization game with a board. It's mainly focused in on the board. You're going out and you're taking over areas, area control. You're building monuments and all sorts of stuff. It's got an economy system.
Okay.
I think it's set in.
What?
Well, it's Rome and Egypt and all your normal civilization stuff like that. I don't think they're actually real civilizations, but they have colosseums and junk like that. But anyway, looks amazing. The components are off the charts. The little monuments that you build have like plastic components and stuff.
Ooh.
Looks amazing. Got metal coins and all sorts of fun bells and whistles. And it's by Glenn Drover, the famous Glenn Drover of Age of Empires fame.
Red Rover, send Glenn Drover right over. Yes. Oh, Brent, this is an exclusive rando event. We don't usually do streams on Thursdays, but because of unforeseen, insane circumstances, we are doing double time.
The reason is
no.
the main reason is I wanted to get my top 10 of my top
It's
100 done before we leave for the
Yes.
cruise. Otherwise, you're
It's
waiting
that.
3 more weeks to get to my top 10.
Garbage.
So we need to
Absolute
squeeze.
Rubbish.
We need to squeeze this one in.
Rubbish. No.
Mosaic.
Mosaics. This sounds amazing.
A Story of Civilization.
That's
why it's in my top 10. It is amazing.
I am interested.
All right, what's the next
Although
one?
it doesn't really have Rome in it.
I don't know. I can't recall if it uses actual civilizations or not. All right, number 9. Scarface, 1920.
Say hello to my little friend. Please tell me you have to use that line at least once in
I'll
the game.
definitely use that line at least once.
Okay, no, is it like required?
Probably.
You know, like that one game we just played, Dark Road or whatever, Merchant's Dark or whatever, where you're like, I know a shortcut. This one you have to yell that before you like attack people or something.
So this one is a main area control game. Your various gangs around. I guess it's Chicago. I don't know where all this takes place. Where Scarface was, Chicago. I don't know where he was. Anyway, so there's gangs, all these different asymmetrical gangs, and you're going out in the city. There's area control. Apparently, there's different ways to make money and paths to victory. But what really got me interested was that you have a player board and you can upgrade your gang and make them better at different things. Like maybe they're better at guns or better at this or better at that. So you kind of decide how you want to upgrade your gang to focus in and make them good at certain things.
It reminds me of, is it like The Godfather? Is it like, kind of like?
No, this is a heavier game.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Godfather's kind of, maybe, I guess, somewhat. I mean, I guess.
I know that one's kind of on the silly end of it, but.
But what's cool is that when you recruit your gang, you have different kinds of workers that do different things.
Okay.
So that's one of the themes I've seen with a lot of these games is the different kinds of workers. That seems to be the thing.
Okay.
I'm calling that's going to be the thing for 2022 is the different workers. Like this worker's good at this, and this good worker's good at that.
Like
you start with basic workers and you upgrade them. That seems to be the thing.
I like that.
With a lot of these games. All right.
Nice.
All right, let's move on to my number 8, the last button before I had to make new buttons because of you people.
Dice game. That sounds fun.
I had to make new buttons.
Oh yeah, I like how you blame them. That's funny. You would have had to make them anyway.
All right, here we go. Number 8. You get to say that. What does that say?
What? Iranian Burger Canal?
Get close enough. That's better than I would have said it. This is the new big box Uwe Rosenberg game for 2022. Oranienburger Canal. We know nothing about it. It's a city building game.
Okay, that's probably a city then?
I guess. Maybe someone in Europe. We have anyone watching from Europe.
Please save me. I don't know.
Oranienburger Canal? I don't know.
If it's
anyway, it's the new big box Uwe game. There is almost nothing known about it. It is going to go to Kickstarter. It's going to crowdfunding. They haven't announced where it's going to be.
Oranienburger? Mid-March,
and it's going to be a late 2022 release. So it's going to be crowdfunding in mid-March. And that's the new Uwe game. I don't know anything about it. Nothing about it.
I'm always intrigued by new Uwe games. This will be fun.
So, Uwe. Oranienburger Canal. All right. I don't know much about it.
Interesting.
All right. Go to the new buttons. Moving to the new buttons.
Orange Burger Canal. That's kind of at first glance. That's why I had to sit there and stare at it for a second, neutral, because that's what it looked like to me. I was like, orange what? There's no G.
All right. OG.
Until burger. Yeah, OG. The OG.
OG Canal.
OG. But I don't know.
All right, my number 7. Boone Lake. This is actually in the mail on our way to us, right?
I was going to say, wasn't this at BGG? We just didn't get to play it,
correct.
Right? Okay.
Boone Lake. It's the new Alexander Pfister game, and it has boats.
Dude,
I'm done.
You're sunk, as it were.
So I think it's using kind of the Maracaibo, if you played that game, mechanism. Your boats are moving around doing some action selection stuff. But it's got a follow the leader turn thing where Rebecca takes an action. I could potentially follow on that action. Follow that action, which I like games that do that because it keeps everyone involved even as the turns are going around the table.
Right.
So we'll get this one next few days. Hopefully we can sneak it in. My goal is to sneak it in before the cruise, if we can.
What are the odds?
This weekend.
Maybe.
Assuming they can get it to us.
I was going to say, it's Ice Apocalypse. I don't think the mail's
we can get it
through.
played, but then we can teach it to people on the cruise because we'll know how to play it. Yes. So.
Okay.
Boone Lake. Let's move on. Number 6. Numero 60 is Autobahn. No reaction.
We can go as fast as we can. The game ends in 10 minutes.
This is a building out the Autobahn. You're building the Autobahn. It's got pick up, deliver going on. It's got tech trees.
What?
And it's from the designers of the designer of Merv and the designer from Newton. Have combined efforts to do this game.
I am intrigued.
This is the
now.
hot new Euro. It's going to be kickstarted, or I assume it's kickstarted in March or April.
Okay.
And it's going to come out at Essen.
Oh, one of these days.
So this is the big Euro game that everyone's talking about.
That sounds so cool.
So the future Euro, not the ones that are coming out now. The ones that come out in a while.
The future.
The future. So, kickstarted in March or April.
Okay.
Let's move on to my
Good
number
times,
5.
Good times.
Number 5. Wayfarers of the South Tigris.
Tigris.
This is the new trilogy. We had North Sea trilogy. We had the West Kingdom trilogy.
Oh.
Now we have the South Tigris trilogy.
Yes.
This is the first game in the South Tigris trilogy from the same designers as all those other games.
Let's go.
So it's
I'm ready for this.
kickstarted in Q2, out in Q4.
Okay.
So this is the new trilogy from the designers of West Kingdom and the North Sea games.
Yes.
Very excited.
Yes.
Everyone's talking about this one.
Yes.
Know nothing about it though, other than what I just said.
Right.
Not excited about that?
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
I'm very excited about this.
Right.
Did you not hear me celebrating?
No. I didn't hear that at all.
Totally deaf.
Number 4. You pronounce that one?
Tiletum?
Apparently it's Dutch. Where's my Dutch?
Tiletum?
Where's my Dutch people?
Tiletum?
And this symbol, I just made this symbol because they don't even have a picture of the game yet.
Oh, so you just made that weirdness up?
Yes, it's just a T because it's the next T game. It's the next in the T games. In fact, the Board and Dice haven't announced it yet. Someone else announced it and put it on Board Game Geek, and they said we haven't officially announced it, but it is coming out, but we haven't officially announced it yet. So there's no pictures, there's no boards, there's no information. It's just the next T game. So if you like the Tekenu and Teotihuacan and Tabanusi and all those games, this is the next T game.
Interesting.
Tiletum.
Interesting.
Tiletum, the new T game.
I don't know. Do they pronounce the E's? Is it Tiletum or Tiletum?
I don't know. I'm not Dutch. Apparently it's Renaissance era, and it's from the designers, the original T designers, the one that designed Zolkin.
Okay.
Have come back together and are designing this one.
Okay.
So it's got dice rolling contracts, but there's not much known because they haven't officially announced it yet.
Okay.
It's supposed to be out in Essen 2022.
Oh, okay.
Essen 2022.
Essen's sounding pretty exciting already.
Essen's always exciting.
That's true, but I mean, I usually don't know squat about stuff coming out towards it. Now I'm like already.
Let's move on to the next one.
It's gonna be interesting.
Horseless Carriage.
Hey, I saw somebody mentioning that in the chat earlier.
That's the new Splotter game. Horseless Carriage. It's about the birth of the auto industry, and you're building automobiles, and you're trying to predict what parts and things the features they'll want. Do they want brakes or not want brakes? Do they want?
I hope they want brakes.
No, the cars didn't have brakes for the longest time.
I know, it's amazing.
So
it's amazing.
So it's a big heavy Splotter game. I pre-ordered it for ridiculous dollars from Splotter because it's going to sell out before they even release it.
I'm going to be plodding along in my little horse carriage going, hey guys, wait up. I'm like,
you can pre-order this in Splotter for ridiculous money, but if you want it before the next 2 years, you probably need to pre-order it because it's going to be out of print.
Ouch.
It's going to be out of print before it's printed. So
because that's how Splotter works.
That's how Splotter works.
Wow.
All right, let's move on to my next one. I probably got the biggest buzz of games that aren't out yet, and that is Terracotta Army. This is technically a T game. It's by Board and Dice, and it's from the designers of. It's from Board and Dice, and the main designer on it is the person that designed Lords of Hellas and Origins First Builders.
What?
Adam
Kwapinski.
Yeah, that guy.
That's not even
It's not really technically a T game, but it's Terracotta Army.
Dude.
And it's by Board and Dice, but it's not the normal T game. It's not the normal T game designers. It's Adam. What was that guy's name again?
It's Kwapinski.
I keep thinking of the Monsters Inc. guy.
Kapowski or whatever?
Yeah.
no.
So Terracotta Army.
Mike Powell's.
So this is worker placement with different workers. It's a board and dice. It's technically
Mike,
not a
I
T
keep
game,
saying
but
his name wrong.
they said the board and dice people said you can call it a T game if you want. It's technically not a T game.
Begins with a T. It's a T game.
But they don't technically call it a T
Terracotta
game.
Mars.
They don't.
Oh,
But
it's beyond them.
apparently
It's
you're
grown
building.
beyond them now.
From what I understand, you're building the little statues and you're placing them, and you know how they place them in the formation.
Yes.
You get like points on how you place them and where you place them and something like that. I don't know if there's
Are
actually
they real little terracotta?
I don't
figures?
know.
Because
I
if
don't know
there are,
anything
I will
about
die.
it.
Oh my gosh, this sounds so amazing.
So Horseless Carriage is summer of this year. Terracotta Army is question mark. But it's going to be kickstarted, and
That sounds amazing.
the one that everyone's been waiting for, the biggest, hottest, crazy. If you're a Euro player, this is the game everyone's talking about. Of course, it's my number one. That is Ark Nova.
Oh, God, no wonder you were like to me when I was
So this
talking
one's
about
out in the next couple weeks. It's probably our luck is going to come in while we're on the cruise. So
I got people looking out for it. Don't you worry.
So this is all the hotness. You're running a zoo. You basically have a board. You're building out tile placement to build your little zoo. You're getting drafting cards. It has an engine building, a lot like Terraforming Mars engine building system. You can have contract with other countries to make it cheaper to get certain animals from their areas.
It sounds like so much
Big,
fun.
heavy, fun Uranus.
Much fun.
Uranus. I'm so excited to get this game.
That does sound like fun. Ooh, there's some interesting ones too. I hadn't heard of Yucatan and Bard Song. Hey, and I saw another one that I was going to ask you about, Vagrant Song.
Vagrant Song. It's a story-driven campaign-ish kind of game. I think.
Okay.
It's my understanding. It may not be a campaign game, but we're avoiding campaign games like a plague because the last two campaign games we played, we had to physically force ourselves to finish them.
Yeah, that was hard.
So I am out.
Flamecraft, yes.
Which is why you won't find Frosthaven on this list, and you won't find there's a Jurassic World Legacy game that you won't find on this list.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's a legacy game. You got to play it like 20 times or something.
But Jurassic.
Maybe.
But dinosaurs.
Yeah, okay, maybe this summer, or we'll pick a summer or something and try it.
Pick a summer.
But I want to do a shout out to a couple of Return to Dark Tower's not on this list either because
Nathan, Flamecraft.
I played Dark Tower to death when I was in college and high school. So that one's I have no interest in playing that one, even though it's probably better and upgraded. But I played that one so much. I probably played that game 30 or 40 times. And then I want to do a shout out to Cora Quest. Good old Dan Hughes and Cora. His daughter Cora made a game. It's coming out and it's going to go to retail.
That's so exciting.
I shout out for them.
Love that.
Our kids have kind of maybe outgrown that game, so we didn't back it, but I still want to give a shout out to Cora Quest. Cora Quest. So if you have a young budding gamer and you want to do some dungeon crawling,
that is the best. Yes, absolutely.
There it is. That was, if you count the 8 to start, the 26 games plus the 4 honorable mentions. That's what, 38? Math right? 38 games.
That's a lot of games. Yeah, and Yucatan was made by designer of Kemet. What? Yeah, that's I've heard. Yeah, that sounds really cool. You're gonna start your 1-year-old now. Yeah, start them young. You know
that
what?
game looks really cute.
It's you joke though, but like Nessa, when she was tiny, she played tumbling dice. Probably closer to 2 than 1 actually, but still, would roll those dice just endlessly down that. So if you need something to entertain them with, oh my gosh.
Yeah, we just took all our dice and just poured them on the thing, and she just threw them down the steps until they all pulled at the bottom.
And then she'd
grab them all and throw them all back down again.
She'd spend hours doing that. It was so funny, and she just loved it. And she was just chill with it. She just rolled those dice. She never tried to eat them or anything. She just wanted to roll them and watch them roll. So yeah, you can start them young. It's great.
All right, let's do some housekeeping. We out of here.
Woo!
Oh, down in the comments, leave me what you're looking forward to. Maybe.
Yeah, because there's some. You guys have been mentioning stuff in the chat too that I hadn't heard.
Because I actually, when I was going through my list, I actually bought 3 games. I was going through my list.
And next week we're gonna have an intervention program. Although you all are not really. You're more enablers than.
All right, so some housekeeping. Tuesday night, our regular show. However many days that is from now. 4. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 days from now. Tuesday night, my top 10 of all time live.
Oh, that is.
So if you're keeping track at home, I'm releasing every day. I'm releasing a 10. Sunday we're not going to release one, but today we released 50 to 41. Then we'll have 40 to 31 on Friday. We'll have 30 to 21 on Saturday. And then Monday we'll have 21 to 11, 20 to 11. And then Tuesday night, top 10.
Boom.
The very next night, Wednesday night, an extra special show after party. And then we're getting on a jet plane, going to Florida for the Dice Tower cruise. So we will not be on the following Tuesday, which would be the 13th or 14th, whatever day that is. And we probably won't be on the next Tuesday either. So the 16th, maybe? I don't know.
Will you be giving us a cruise video? Possibly.
Yes. Once we get back and have time to edit it, yes, there will be a cruise
Sweet.
video.
That's going to be fun. That'll be fun.
We'll do the next variety show. The first part of it will be the cruise.
Oh, very good. And you guys are great for an intervention. Thanks. I'm getting notes like 3's pretty good self-control. And then, Hunter, I hate to tell you, you don't buy enough games. And yeah, only 3, question mark.
I got Star Trek.
Job,
I bought Star
Good
Trek
job.
Missions. I bought Horseless
have.
Carriage.
Okay.
And I got what else did I get? One other game. I don't remember what it was.
Tommy wants to know if there's a Fog of Love Valentine's show coming up. You know, we'll be gone during Valentine's Day. Maybe we need to do a post-Valentine's Day Fog of Love.
Oh, we do. We need to do a Fog of Love show. You're right.
Yeah. We have not brought the drama in a
Maybe
while.
that'll be the one following the variety show. We'll do
That would be good.
Fog of Love.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway,
Play Ark Nova on the cruise. Yeah. I like it. I
went through those really quick.
You did. You were flying.
Less than an hour.
Yeah. You were just talking them up, man. You guys were like flying through with stuff in the chat too. It's awesome. There's so many
The dog finally wants in.
games. White Elephant Day. Oh dear. There's a day for that.
All right, folks.
Oh yeah, Coraloo. Yeah. You are Coraloo.
So it's official.
Right.
It's official. As a side,
What's
it's official that plugging the camera in it to its own port is solving at least our freezing on our side. We haven't froze once since I fixed that. So if we ever get back to playing playthroughs, though, the overhead camera
It's still freezing
will
because it's
probably
just...
still be freezing because it has to go through a hub.
Yeah, I want to figure something out because I do miss the live plays. I
Yeah.
want to do live plays. I've been dying since we started Merchant's Cove. We haven't been able to finish showing you Merchant's Cove, and I'm like, Hunter says, no, you can't see the board because our stupid overhead camera.
Well, we could put the overhead. The thing is, we could put the overhead into the main port, and it won't freeze. But then our small picture on the
no one
side
wants to look at
will
us.
freeze.
No one wants to look at us.
So, which isn't that big a deal. I mean, if it does freeze, we just reset it. Whoever's not taking their turn can go reset.
Hey,
the
there you
camera.
go. Exercise too.
But yeah, I do want to get back to doing live plays. I mean, the plan was before all these freezes like crazy is we were planning on every time not every time, but a lot of times we just sit down and play, we just turn on the cameras and go. But
Yeah.
with the freezes, it's such a pain.
Yeah.
The last time we played, we froze like so many times. We were just so frustrated.
Yep.
Why is there no reviews? Because I don't like doing reviews.
It was COVID. We were also ambitious, and then COVID, and then
That's
we're
true,
like,
too.
we lost all.
I just don't.
Someday.
I don't know if I would. The way I'd want to do reviews, it would take so much work that I don't think I would enjoy it.
Oh, that's not worth it then.
And we're not in this for money and thousands of subscribers and things like that. It's not why we do this. So we pseudo do reviews every time we play a game. So every variety show we go through every game we play.
We should call them casual reviews.
And we do quick reviews of all the games and we rate them and
guys help
stuff.
us
So you
review
get like a
them,
little mini review of each of the games that we play. But the problem is you won't know which ones we
We'll
played.
just call it the casual corner.
Casual corner.
See, and you guys are casually talking with us about said game, and now you can make your own opinions about it. Look at that. We did a review.
But
Just
yeah,
saying. That's as close as we're probably going to get for a
super
while.
excited about the cruise.
You only want to review things on a 1/4 scale? RRR. Oh dear. Random.
Rebecca's random reviews. We use
I could do some little short rando.
I did my short micro reviews, and no one liked them. So
I liked them. They were hysterical. I guess I'm just your fangirl.
no one liked my micro reviews, so I stopped doing
They were
those
pretty
way
funny.
back in the day.
Just want to hear our thoughts. Yeah, and you get our thoughts. Sometimes I think out loud, and you guys are like, "What?" I don't know.
I mean, we could take that piece that we do for variety show and pull it out and list the games or something, but that seems like that. So watch my top 100. It's coming out throughout the week, and then Tuesday the top 10. Exciting! I'm excited. Top 10.
School. Best game ever made. 5 out of 7. Yeah, huh? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, no, your top 10 is going to be fun. Because the lives are always fun because we always talk about, oh, he hates this game. It's number 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hates it compared to number 1. And just all the ridiculous.
Yeah,
you guys and the shenanigans. We talk about the games. And I expect. I'm going to guess. You're crazy. I want to guess. No, I just want to guess.
Ruin my top 10.
No, I'm not going to ruin it. How can I ruin it? I'm just guessing. I guess you're crazy and you have a new game in there somewhere.
I might.
That's
to
me. That's wild because you know me. I'm a replayer. A new game
see.
jumping into the top 10 is pretty wild for me. But you like diving in with new games. I'm thinking you have a new game.
Don't ruin my top 10.
Oh, you're not going to spoil it.
I'm not going to say. They can wait till Tuesday.
Did he have a tell? Did he have a tell?
It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 days.
I like how you had to count it out on your hand. Must have been a long day.
I'm tired. I got so much work to do before I leave for the cruise.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Oh, don't.
Work is crazy. Yeah. The house is crazy. There's but here we are.
Right. Yeah, like Tom and his number 1 pick. Now that was crazy. Now, he's crazy, but not that kind of crazy. Tom, I don't know what happened to Tom.
I'm hearing a lot of people that like Euro games are saying Ark Nova is their favorite game.
Yeah, so many people are talking about it. So maybe he's not so crazy. Maybe
a lot
crazy
of the
like
people that love Euros are saying that is the best game.
Yeah.
Ever. Literally,
I'm
ever.
Stoked. That's a lot of hype to live up to, though. It better be shiny and amazing. And
we're going to play it on the cruise.
Are we? All right. It's happening.
I'll pull up my little iPad and I'll read the rules. And then we'll go play.
Oh, wonderful.
Ark Nova. I'm excited about that game. If it's true, what everyone's saying, because it's like Terraforming Mars-esque in the card play, and I don't know.
Right.
I'm excited.
Right. Not a 1-4 scale. 1, 2, 4. Oh, guy, gotcha.
Oh,
gotcha, Nathan.
1 to star for 4 stars.
1 to 4 stars, kind of thing. Gold stars. 1 to 4. Go.
Someone mentioned my love of integers for my ratings.
Yes, your integers thing.
I'm thinking about going to halves this year.
What just happened? I take back what I said. He's not feverish, guys.
I'm thinking about going to halves.
I just did the mom check.
Thinking about this year is the year I go to halves.
You know what, Neutral? I thought that too when I saw the name Ark Nova. Are we blasting these animals to Mars? That was the first thing I thought too, was like, is this a space, like, save the planet kind of game? Because
Ark Nova.
It sounds like
it. Does sound like a space game.
It does. We're on the same level. 1 to 5 hunter heads. Yeah, we just post Hunter's face along the bottom. 5 hunters.
Funny.
And he's all going, meh, meh.
Yeah, meh.
Meh.
3 would be a meh.
3 is a meh.
3.
Meh plus. 4 is a meh
So
plus.
we got garbage, not good, meh.
Meh plus.
Good.
No.
There's
meh plus.
There's not enough levels for meh plus.
No.
Meh plus is like 7s all the way to 9s.
Yeah, and then level 5 is
Meh plus.
awesome.
It's a 9, meh.
That's about how you rank them. I think that's appropriate. Don't you guys think? I think so. 0 to pi. Thanks, Tommy. Okay, so.
Yeah, my rating system is probably skewed high because 7's probably the line of where I want to play a game. Because there's so many great games. Why would I want to play something less than a 7? So anything that I don't want to play is less than a 7.
Wow, rude.
7's kind of the line of demarcation of me wanting to play a game or not.
Yeah.
Because there's so many good games. Why play a 6?
Right.
Even though a 6 is by BG, it's something that I'll play occasionally or something like that. No, I won't play it occasionally. 7 is a line. We're just dragging us out.
I'm thinking about this now. We need to.
Rating system?
That's true, Neutral.
What?
I think you're right. Maybe instead, your whole scale just needs to be meh. Like
Meh
meh
minus.
minus, meh, meh meh, meh plus,
And then what's really good?
meh plus.
That's it?
Yeah.
Even a 10 is a meh plus.
No, if you can get a 10.
Very
if you
apathetic
get
about
10,
games.
If you get to 10, then you're like, okay. What do you guys think about? I would have the
No.
like normal review. See, but you'd have your hunter scale. I think you need to have a hunter scale. It makes you stand out as different from the crowd. See,
I am already different from the crowd.
he's special.
I'm wearing makeup apparently.
You
I
are.
didn't shave.
Look at you
Maybe
with your
that's why.
chapstick. Look at that. You got
My lips are chapped. It's cold. It is 20 degrees in Texas.
No, it's actually colder
It
than that
is
right now.
friggin' cold. That is friggin' cold. It is cold. I do not even want to go outside to take the trash out. It is cold. There is ice on the ground in Texas.
He had a stroke because I walked out to the garage barefoot this morning, and he's like, "No, you didn't." And I'm like, "Yeah, I did." And he's like, "No, you didn't."
I think I have like 20-ish 10s. 20-ish
Yeah.
10s.
Yeah, you're getting tired because you're like drifting back and forth between topics.
No,
now,
they said I don't have a 10. I said I have 20-ish.
Oh, he's got a bunch of 10s. He does.
I got 20.
Oh no, we're saying on the new scale.
Oh,
though.
there's no
That's
10s.
True.
There's no 10s.
Oh yeah, I know.
Variations
Abigail.
of crap. It's either really good or really bad crap.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. Abigail's like, I didn't think you guys would have electricity. Honestly, we were a little worried about that ourselves.
Their power, some people did lose power. Not a lot,
did,
but a few here and
yeah.
there, people have lost power. Mostly from the ice on the lines, breaking the lines and stuff like
yeah,
that.
it's level 3 in Ohio. Ooh, having good grief. A new scoring method. That's how we would advertise it too,
not
Michael.
20
I
Celsius.
love it.
It's 20 Fahrenheit. What's that in Celsius? Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me do math.
It's negative.
Yeah, it's negative.
It's negative in Celsius.
It's negative, like 10.
All you need to know is Hunter's like, what? It's cold.
So 20, you divide by 9 is about 2, times 5 is 10, minus 30, minus 22. Is that right? No, that can't be right. It's more like minus 10.
Nathan, you're right. We're not emotionally equipped here for the cold. It's hilarious. But part of the problem here, like versus where like where I grew up, is the ice storms here. It's different. It's not like you get snow and occasionally something might sleet or ice. It's like it ices over really bad first and then it might snow on top of it, and it's just this heavy ice.
Yeah, we don't get snow. We get
They don't
ice.
have the equipment here to treat the roads and stuff.
7,
They
I
don't
suppose,
have the good
10.
stuff. Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joker. But yeah, it's interesting to see how different states, because they're used to it or not, like handle the weather here. Because honestly, with the skiff of snow, we really only got a skiff of snow here. But since it's on top of the ice, a skiff, like a little hardly measurable.
What?
See, you don't even know the terminology, dude.
What?
I'm telling you, he's sad.
Is that
Sad.
a
Sad.
skiff?
So sad.
Isn't that a small ship? A skiff?
Yeah, it's mild. It's not that bad. Yes, that's also.
All right, we're gonna get out of here because I'm learning terms that I don't want to know. So, as I said many times, what?
No, you learning terms you don't want to know.
Oh, you
He's
strike
like,
32 first. Oh, there's my problem. There's where
there's your problem.
There's your problem. No, you're right. So 212. Yeah, you're right. I'm dumb. Strike 32 first. All right. 5 nights from tonight. Top 10. Let's do it. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. Some good games.
Right?
Maybe Neutral played a few of them. Poor Neutral.
I know. Much love, peeps. Stay warm out there. All my frozen friends. Take care.
Where's my button?
I don't know. Push your button. Push it.
This one?
Is it that one?
You want to push it?
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Click subscribe to join our wonderful viewer community.
Want to be notified when we upload a new video or go live? Click on the little bell below.